Y'all ever be?
Oh, wait. I'm not. Make sure it's not my hand this time. Alright. I don't remember what try we're on.
I don't either.
186. Go, baby, go! Ah! No! Try number 7086. It's gonna happen all day. Yeah! Okay, so a ball rolled down the tube, actually a car, knocked a minion who was on a pendulum, knocked over some VHS tapes, which hit the tennis ball, which hit a lacrosse ball that rolled down this track, bounced off the water bottle, knocked over all of these stacked tapes and DVDs, hit a can that rolled along the board, which knocked the lotion out from underneath the cage and trapped the monster, thus saving our night. Although he looks like he might need some medivac. Okay.
Okay. So in building our machine, we used, first and foremost, we had to use teamwork. So the relationship pillar was a big thing for us. Working together, coming up with ideas, accepting ideas when they were thrown out, trying them. Nobody, got upset when, something didn't work, if their idea didn't work, or if somebody had another idea. So we were really supportive of each other. Taking things to a newer level, trying things, which is kind of hitting on the innovation part, just testing out ideas that might be in your head that maybe just saying out loud might not seem possible, but then you try it and actually work. So that was kind of innovative. And then the growth mindset, just, after trial after trial after trial, of failing, just keeping the end goal in mind and never accepting failure as an ending point. So.
Absolutely. We talked about, obviously with growth mindset, areas that were our strengths, but having to go outside of them and go into new areas. Obviously with our innovators that, were our risk takers and stepped up, took the lead, and were awesome with, coming up with great ideas and testing them out. But then, especially towards the end, and our gajillion times of trying and having to tweak what wasn't working, and it worked. And then when we would go to take, it wouldn't. So having to do yet another step up, and nobody having just a chip on their shoulder and saying no. Everyone was the risk taker and saying, yes, let's try that. Those are the awesome relationships that you're going to build on.
I think my biggest thing was the growth mindset, because I didn't think that I was going to be good at Rube, the Rube project, or building the machine at all. And then when I actually started thinking, I realized that an engineer did live in me. So I didn't think that was possible. And it was the relationship piece was you guys saying, yeah, you can do it, or egging me on in some way to, yeah, that could work, or yeah, add that, or add tape to that, or we can make it work. So that was really big. It was an eye-opener for me, because I didn't think this was my thing. And it still may not be my thing, but I was still open enough to participate and add something to it.
The removal of fear of failure, that was probably a key thing, and the removal of ego and insults. And I think that was what enabled us to actually put things together and test it out, because we tested 50 different things before we finally got that thing to work. So that's how we build on the relationships at the school.
Okay, I'm going to flip it. Will it let me? Is it good?
Yep.
Okay. I think the biggest thing for me was recognizing that we each brought different strengths to the table, of we couldn't have done this without Mario and his 5-year-old son's toys. Like, literally half of our Rube Goldberg was what he brought. And then he was the one who was, like, testing things and had the patience, which is something that I don't have. And so I, like, when I would get frustrated and have to take a break, like, Mario would just be patiently still, like, plodding along, trying to figure it out. And so that was really helpful that we could, like, rely on him for that. And I think just kind of what everyone else has touched on of, like, there was literally never a part where we got frustrated with each other or started any kind of negativity. And I think that, like, allowed us to keep progressing through 2.5 hours of trying to get this thing to work.
Like the humor of just, allowing me to empty my purse and
Yeah.
say, which one of these is going to work?
Yeah.
Okay.